Nobody is coming. Not to rescue you from your fears. Not to rebuild you after you fall. Not to hand you the life you've been dreaming about in silence. This is the truth most people spend their entire lives avoiding. They wait. They hope. They expect that someday, someone will arrive and change everything, but that day never comes. And the moment you truly accept this truth, is the moment everything begins to change. Because when nobody is coming, you are no longer waiting. You are no longer depending. You are no longer living your life hoping that someone else will take responsibility for your future. You begin to understand that the only person who can save you is you. This is not a message of loneliness. This is a message of power. Because when you stop waiting for someone else to become your hero, you give yourself permission to become your own. Every hero has a beginning, and every beginning looks the same. It looks uncertain. It looks uncomfortable. It looks like doubt. It looks like fear. It looks like standing alone, not knowing exactly how everything will work out, but choosing to move forward anyway. There will be moments when you feel weak, moments when your mind is filled with questions, moments when your confidence disappears, and your fear becomes louder than your belief. In those moments, it is easy to step back. It is easy to return to comfort. It is easy to convince yourself that maybe this life is not meant for you. But that is the moment that defines you. Because heroes are not the people who never feel fear. Heroes are the people who act despite their fear. Heroes are the people who continue despite their doubt. Heroes are the people who refuse to surrender, even when surrender would be easier. Strength is not something you are born with. Strength is something you build. Every time you continue when it is hard, you build strength. Every time you face discomfort, instead of avoiding it, you build strength. Every time you choose growth instead of comfort, you build strength. Most people never realize their potential because they stop too early. They stop when progress feels slow. They stop when results are not immediate. They stop when doubt enters their mind. But growth has never been immediate. Growth is slow. Growth is invisible. Growth happens beneath the surface, long before it becomes visible to the world. Just because you cannot see your progress does not mean you are not progressing. Every effort matters. Every step matters. Every moment you refuse to quit matters. There will be people who do not believe in you. People who underestimate you. People who do not understand why you continue when the path is difficult. But their belief is not required for your success. Their approval is not required for your growth. You do not need permission to become who you are meant to be. You only need courage. Courage to begin. Courage to continue. Courage to believe in yourself. When belief feels difficult, your past does not define you. Your failures do not define you. Your mistakes do not define you. They are lessons. They are part of your story, but they are not the end of your story. You decide how your story ends. You decide whether you remain where you are or whether you rise. Nobody is coming, and that means you have the opportunity to become someone stronger than you ever imagined. You have the opportunity to become resilient. You have the opportunity to become disciplined. You have the opportunity to become unstoppable. But it begins with a decision to stop waiting, a decision to stop doubting, a decision to stop living in fear of what might happen, and to start living in pursuit of what is possible. There will be pain. There will be struggle. There will be moments when you question everything, but those moments are not the end of your story. Those moments are the beginning of your transformation, because transformation only happens when you refuse to stay the same. One day, you will look back at the person you used to be, the person who doubted, the person who hesitated, the person who waited, and you will realize that the moment you stopped waiting was the moment you became your own hero. Nobody gave you permission. Nobody gave you certainty. Nobody gave you guarantees. You gave yourself the chance. You gave yourself the courage. You gave yourself the future. Nobody is coming. Become your own hero.